We've still not come to terms with it. That Robert won't come walking through the door with his jokes and with his warmth and his laughter.
We were pretty much inseparable since the day we met. He was my best friend. He really was. And he never let me down.
On Saturday, the 7th of June 2014, Robert and his girlfriend Gemma met up with 3 of their friends. They were all going to the Park Life Music Festival in Manchester.
We'd been to Park Life the year before, but he'd gone out and got the tickets and came home and told me that he had a surprise for me.
He was such a lovable, happy boy. He was very funny. He made everybody smile, his jokes. He was a lovely, lovely boy. His teacher used to say that before they saw Robert, they could hear him because of his laughter. Our relationship was good. It was good. There was a lot of love. He took me on holiday. He just said, "I'll take you on holiday, Mum." And I said, "Oh, Robert, that's so kind. Where shall we go?" He said, "You choose. Paris." And you know, he took me to Paris for a weekend. And he took me all round, and because of his love of art, we went into the Louvre. That memory of Robert taking me, age 24, to Paris, that will always stay with me.
It was like raining and then the sun came out as soon as we got there, really. Danced, bought some drinks. We just sat there and spoke to people and just had a lovely time together, just talking. And then went to watch the end of Rudimental. After that, we were just waiting for Snoop Dogg to come on. There was an inflatable doll. It got chucked over once and then chucked back over. And then the second time, it hit me, covered me in mud. And that's when Rob turned around. He actually said he didn't want any trouble. And that's when they've turned into a scuffle. I was trying to get robbed away. And that's when I got knocked over. And then it was only within seconds that he came down next to me.
Robert! Somebody help me! Robert! Please!
Someone just said to me, "We've got him back." The next thing I knew, he was just apologising to me. He was dazed, you know. But then you think, because people are telling you that he's alright, and it was far from it, really.
Robert was taken by ambulance to a local hospital, but his condition quickly deteriorated. He was now fighting for his life.
We immediately got to the hospital and Robert was in an induced coma. And we all prayed and prayed. Seeing him unconscious, with that many tubes in special intensive care, fighting for his life. And that is something that I will never, never, ever forget. He had bruises on the back of his hands where he'd protected his face. This attack was so brutal, so forceful, that it completely knocked Robert out and it caused the bleed on his brain. But he never returned home. He died 5 days later. We have to continue with our lives. While Robert lies in Macclesfield Cemetery. And that is very hard. I would like to think that he would have followed his dream, wherever that took him, even if it meant working abroad, travelling, whatever that dream, I would have wished him all the very, very best of luck. I would like Robert to be remembered as my son who had a huge sense of humour, very, very kind, and a true gentleman.